Hello everyone. So today we are coming for a brief discussion on integrated pest management. So let us get what is IPM. Integrated pest management is a strategy. Okay, you can say it is a strategy that incorporates combination of pest control activities and tools. Now to get it far better, let us we need to find out the differences of between integrated pest management and pest control. What is pest control? What is the difference? It is an IPM is bit advanced stage of pest control. Just for giving an example, a rodent, if you find a rodent complaint and you go and do the treatment to catch the rodent, that is pest control. For the same complaint, when you go and check it out, why the problem has occurred, where the problem, how to get the problem solved, some proofing measures, some preventive measures, and then do the treatment and do the monitoring. So that is an integrated pest management. Now what happens? Pest control is a bit more of, yes, it is reactive and curative. You get the complaint and you go and do the treatment, so it is pest control. But integrated IPM is a bit of proactive. You know the problem is coming, the problem will occur. So you, before the problem occur, you go and do the treatment, you go and do, not treatment, you do all other activities. That is an IPM. Pest control is temporary because you have not solved that, we have not solved the root cause of the problem. So problem is going to occur again, the complaint will come again. But IPM, suppose in case of the rodent, if the hole is not sealed, the rodent will come again. But if we seal the hole along with the treatment, that problem will come, it will be of long lasting and self-sustaining. Pest control, we keep more emphasis on the problem, but here we eliminate the problem, not a target, but eliminate the source of the target. In IPM, we combine all methods and tools. But in pest control, only pesticide. Yes, of course, the other side is that IPM takes some time to give results. But pest control, as we know, it is very quick. So you will get the result very quickly. So most of us are very inclined towards pest control itself. Why? Because customers now, consumers are more conscious about health and environment. Regulations are also tough. You cannot apply pesticide anywhere now, because of environmental issue, food safety issue. Another most important point is that increase in resistance of pesticide due to repeated uses. Of course, IPM, long-lasting effect. So there are 5 different components of IPM. First, you do carry out the inspection. After carry out inspections, you do analysis and then identify the problem, why the problem has come. Why the fly problem was what? Why the mosquito problem was there? Why rodent problem was there? Then after coming to know that these are the reasons, we do some recommendation, suggestion to the customer, or we do it ourselves itself, and then we go for the treatment. Now, as like after the treatment, the most important part is monitoring and evaluations. So even doctors, okay, human health doctors, they tell us, okay, you come after 15 days or 30 days. Why? Because there are chances that the medicine may not work. So we may have to change the way of applications or change the medicine or treatment. Same case for us also. Whenever we do a treatment, there are chances that treatment may not work because of n numbers of reasons. And then we need to find out why it has happened, why the treatment is not working. And we have to reevaluate it and design some new things and work in a different way. So this is the most critical part of IPM. Now, inspections, what are the things we need to focus on inspections? See, moisture, water is the thing. It is universal requirement of all actually. Any pest or any human being or any living organism, moisture is an universal requirement. So if you need to find out the source of water, then entry points, any kind of entry points. Then waste disposal, because all pests are actually, if we go through public health pests, most of our are related to it, waste disposal systems and process. Then, of course, housekeeping practices. In our health itself, in our body itself, if we don't clean ourselves, definitely some kind of we will develop some kind of disease, itching, any kind of disease we may develop. Same thing is in the facility itself. If the housekeeping practices are not proper, of course the problem, there will be n numbers of pest problem. The key areas of inspection, so this is a long list, so I will skip and will share you later on this. So I will share you individually. Rodent sign, pest sign, I will go for some individual, most recurring pest issues that we are facing. So suppose rodents, in case of rodents, that grease mark, when the rodent moves, they leave some grease mark on the wall, and this if we can identify the grease mark, I mean, a lot of problem will get solved through the droppings, burrows. So if you can identify these rodent signs and damages, we can design a better pest management plan. Cockroaches, you can see, if we know, see the dot, these are all excretors. These cockroaches, they like actually their excreta, so they congregate near these excretors. And if you can identify where they are, congregating, where they are staying together, then it will not only, avoid wastage of application of pesticide everywhere, the results also goes up. Otherwise, if we go blindly and start putting, baits, gel baits, or even spraying without, finding where they are, so there the consumption of pesticide increases. Results does not results, you may not find results, and complaint increases. In case of termites, you need to find out the mud tunnels. If you can find out the mud tunnels, and the mud tunnels also, because they cannot travel without these tunnels. I need to find out whether it is dry or it is moist, because in dry mud tunnels, actually it is left. Termites are left. Then swarming insects, then damage signs, all these are. In case of house flies, okay, for inside area, you need to find out, this is, accumulation of food materials or development of microorganisms or any kind of these things. So this gives a very good breeding site for drain flies. So you need to find out. If you don't check this drain and apply pesticide everywhere, but not on this drain, that drain fly problem will never get solved. If we need some thorough inspection in and around, you will find where the maggots are there, where flies are breeding. Then we came to know about the source of the flies, and then there are many chemical pesticides are there, insect growth regulators are there, who acts upon these larval stages, so that the insects may not attain their adult stage. So different kind of combinations of pest management treatment can be developed once we know where they are actually breeding. Bed bugs has become an universal pest, global pest now. So it can stay anywhere. You can see pillows, blanket, anywhere they can stay, and this has created a lot of issues. So if we find out the breeding places of bed bugs, of course we can design a good bed bug treatment plan. Recommendations. So what type of pest treatments, what kind of frequencies, what pest proofing measures, what should be the best housekeeping and sanitation practices, what are the risk, constraints, limitations. If we want to know, not only while designing, we should know these are the limitations. So we have to move ahead of the limitations, and we have to make our customers everywhere that these are the issues, and these may have this kind of repercussions. Treatment. So if you go for the treatment, that sanitations, exclusions, physical control, chemical control, biological control, naturals. So all of this we have to combine to get a good integrated pest management plan. Sanitation practices. Now you see just a good example of before and after the treatment. Suppose there was the hole, and then after inspection of the hole, this was sealed. Now what happens? If it is not sealed, what happens? These rodents, they are calling their fellow beings. Okay, come, there is a big hole here. But once it is sealed, the rodents are just staying outside. They were unable to enter inside. So exclusion, entry point, food, shelter, it gives very good results. Other physical exclusion techniques are there, like air curtain, double doors, window mesh for flies, mosquitoes. It helps a lot. If you think only application of pesticide will work, no. These are the things which can help in reducing the pest, these flies or mosquitoes, other flying insects from entering into the facility. Rat flaps are there nowadays. These are preventive measures, very good physical control. The rat cannot climb to higher level. Yes, traps are there. We are using these traps, and then other physical methods like heat treatment, flying insects, insect light trap, insect killers are there. Vacuum cleaning is a very good thing. Then chemical control, yes, baits are there. So baits are basically they are stomach poisons. So the issue is that in case of baits, what happens most of the time, the target organism, the target pest may not consume the baits. This is the biggest problem in our industry. The target insects or pests, they may not consume the bait. Why? The bait gets contaminated with other pests as the other pesticides. It is just like, okay, if you drop a drop of petrol, kerosene in your breakfast, you will not consume it. Same way, why this cockroach and rodents, they are going to consume the bait? Because it is contaminated. So most of the time these issues came up, and we may not be able to find out why the problem is not getting solved. So this is one of the reasons. Most of the chemicals are contact poisons. Then monitoring. I told even every physicians, medical doctors, they ask us to come back after 15-30 days. Why? Because to ensure that whatever treatment they has given is working. And in case of us, if we think, okay, we have sprayed or we have used it, this and that thing, and it is going to work. Yes, it works. Sometimes above 80%, 90% it works, but 10% it may not work. 5% it may not work. And that 5% or 10% is complaints. So if we monitor, even that level can be, evaluated. That gives a good results actually. Critical success factor, okay. Instead of all this doing things, okay, the treatment success depend upon right identification of pest, correct selection of pesticide and doses, application technique, even equipment, time. Some pest we have to treat at particular time to give better results. So these are the things we have discussed today, and we hope we come up with some new things again, and hope you will get benefited. And thank you for joining the session again. Thank you.